What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy Thursday to you all. Hope everybody is having a great week. First week of the new year. Hope it is going well. Yes. Here I come. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. I always hit the wrong button. All right, y'all. What's good? Woo. What's good? All right, let me say hi to everybody. What's up, Lemon Kush? Hey, Yana. What's up, Duchess World? Hey. Excuse me. Excuse me. What's up, y'all? Hey, Citizen Jane. What's going on, my love? Karma Killers. Hey. No, don't do that. Not the bully bee. Listen, y'all can't be carrying the Monday night energy. Okay. Don't be carrying that Monday night energy. It's a Thursday. Okay. What's up, Morgan? Hey, Tan. Hey, Lovely 31. What's going on? Creative Diva Brandon. What's going on? Hey, Just Coco. Kishwar. Hey, y'all. Below Miss Bake Thing. What's up to all my members? Hey, Sharice. What's going on? Hey, Ebbs. Mwah. Hey, L Love. What's going on? Earl. Hey. Cool Gamer. Yes, everybody. Authentically Young. What's going on? Hey, Xavier. Diva Law. What's going on? Hey, Demille. Dark Liquor Cam, what's going on? Yes. Hey, New Jones. Anybody else that I didn't speak to or I didn't see for whatever reason, y'all come on up. Okay. Thank you. This is Fenty. The lipstick today, it's a Fenty. It's Fenty right here. It's a gloss, but it's a matte. It dries matte, so I put a little lip gloss on it. I do not like matte on my. I don't like the way matte feels on my lips. I don't like that dry feeling. So even if it's a matte, I always put on a gloss. I just don't like matte on my lips. Anyway, really, B, we know you're fab, but newbies might think she's about including one pic with a smile, grand, whatever works. Please, I don't. Hello, you keep. I'm not. Listen, I just got that. I literally just got that intro made. I am not changing the intro. I'm sorry you don't like the picture that I chose, but you just gonna have to deal with it, my love. I literally just got that intro made. That intro gonna be there for a minute. Sorry. I told you I don't smile in pictures. That's the best you're gonna get. That grin, that is in 95% of my pictures. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to break that news to you, but that is literally what you get in most of my pictures. What was I doing? I was reaching for something. Oh, hold on. I was reaching for the remote. Where did I put the remote? Okay. Thank you, Karma. Thank you for everybody who's just seeing the intro. Again, Josiah's World did it. My JoJo did it. You guys watch the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Y'all know Josiah from the Whether You Like It or Not panel. If not, check him out. He is a great YouTuber, Josiah's World TV. Y'all check him out. But he did the new intro. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. I got a lot to cover today, and we are starting late because I'm just getting home. Listen. I said that I was going to I still have some leftovers. I had some macaroni and cheese and I had some collard greens. So I said, well, I really don't feel like cooking nothing. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stop by Popeyes on the way home, pick up a couple of pieces of chicken. Like I just want to get 2 pieces of chicken and warm it up with my sides. And I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. The Popeyes near my house has got to be the slowest Popeyes on God's creation. I got in that line at 5:12. I did not get out of that line till almost 6 o'clock. And literally, it was only like 4 people in front of me. It wasn't even like the line was long. I should have either got my lazy ass out the car, and went inside or just went somewhere else. But I called myself, just gonna get a piece of chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and eat what I have in the house because I didn't have anything thawed out. And I was like, that way, because it was already late. But anyway, that's why I'm running late, y'all. I'm running late. So anyway, let's get into this. We got some updates to some stories we've been talking about. All right, let's get into this. Damar Hamlin, we do have an update. You guys forgot or you're not familiar. Whenever I go to Papa, I request them to make a new batch of chicken while I wait. See, you probably the reason why I was sitting in line for 30 minutes. That's you. It's your fault. Okay. Shout out to the 80 people in the chat. Please, if you have not already, hit that like button. I appreciate it. I hope I have at least 40 likes. Can I have at least 40 likes, y'all? So according to reports, Adam Schefter being one of the reporters, and if anybody know anything about sports, if Adam Schefter says it's damn near a fact. He definitely gets all the scoops, especially when it comes to the NFL. So he is reporting that Damar woke up and that he was able to communicate through writing. It is also reported that he was able to squeeze his father's hand. That came to me from a subscriber. So I didn't read that, I don't think, but I do know I did read that he woke up and that he was able to write a message. He asked, did the Bills win the game? So he didn't even realize that they had stopped the game. I mean, obviously he wouldn't know that. So that is all good news. It is all good news. And shout out to all the people who have been in my inbox giving me information and updates. I really, really appreciate it. I do. So I appreciate that. So thank you for letting me know. We have some bad news to report. I have some bad news to report. Judge Lynn Toller of divorce court, and then she was on marriage boot camp. She posted that she lost her husband over the Christmas holidays. And they have been married for a very long time. I do not have the years in front of me, but they've been married for a long time. So I am very, very, very sorry to hear that. So condolences to her and her family. Again, they have been together for a very long time. She did not put a cause of death that I saw, but she did post that he passed. She put the date up there. It was December 20 something. I didn't write the date down, but yeah. So prayers to her and the family. I know they had kids, so prayers to them. Do you eat Campbell's Healthy Request bean soup? No. I don't do nothing with beans. I don't like beans. I don't like beans. I don't like no kind of beans. Pinto beans, lima beans, black eyed peas, I don't like no navy beans. I don't even like string beans. I don't like no kind of beans. I'm sorry. And I really wish I did because beans are a great source of protein. I really wish I like beans, but I don't. I don't like no kind of beans. Yes, I saw that authentically young. His charity has over like literally in the last 2 days, it has jumped up millions and millions. I think it was at $4 million by Tuesday, and now you're saying it's up to $7 million. And his charity is for books for children, books for underprivileged children, I think it is. So yes. Yeah, really. Whatever, Abby. Now I love me some bananas. Now y'all know I love bananas. Girl, you don't eat black eyed peas for the new year? I do not. I will eat collard greens. Black eyed peas are for the coins. Collard greens are for the dollars. I eat the dollars. I don't need the coins. I eat the dollars. I need to start doing freezer food prep. I know. I need to start doing a lot of stuff. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Whoa. Hold on. I got to see if this is clickbait. Hold on, y'all. Let me check something out for y'all real quick. I got to see if this is clickbait. Because y'all know people be doing clickbait. So hold on. Let me see if this is some clickbait. I don't know if this is real or not, but the video ain't coming out for 30 minutes, so we'll wait and see. I don't know if this is clickbait or not. You finish your college today? Yeah, I still got some college left. I'm probably gonna finish eating those when I get off of here. Um, what's up, Leia? What's going on? Okay, well, we'll get to Tasha K, and I got a few words when I get to the Tasha K situation. Oh, thank you, Keisha. Thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to Keisha for becoming a member. What's up, House of D? Hey, my love. Hey, hey, hey. All right, y'all. So, where do I want to go next? Andrew Tate. An update on Andrew Tate. You saw it on People? Okay, hold on, Mimi, because see, that's what I was just looking at. But hold on. Let me see. Let me go to People. Let me go to People. Abby just sent it to me. Thank you, Abby. All right. Well, it is not clickbait. Lisa Rinna has announced her exit from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 8 seasons. Lisa Rinna. I'm going to have to change my title. Put that in my title, honey. Lisa Rinna has announced that she is leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 8 seasons. I'm here for it. Y'all know how I felt about that last season. Y'all know, listen, maybe this genre of reality TV really just has run its course. And I know we say that. I know we keep saying that. But maybe it just really has, because some of these, either we have changed as consumers, or the genre has just gone. It's they used to call it jumping the shark, right? I don't know if you guys, Xavier knows this term, but in TV there's a term called jumping the shark. And what that means is when a television show has pretty much run its course and they get so desperate that they come up with these crazy storylines. And it derives from Happy Days. A lot of y'all may or may not remember the TV show Happy Days. Where it was successful. It was the number one show for many, many years. And then it just ran out of storyline. So they had this one episode with the Fonz. The Fonz was like this cool character, like that whole rebel without a cause character. And Fonzie, literally, they had an episode where he was water skiing or jet skiing or whatever, and he literally jumped a shark. And the writers at the time, the TV writers at the time, felt like it was so ridiculous that it became a thing. So when you hear the term "jump the shark," they're saying that this situation has gotten so ridiculous that they've resorted to jumping the shark, right? And I just think that at this point, maybe that's where we are with this genre of reality TV. I already told you guys that my days of the love and hip hops are probably done. I may come down here every once in a while and talk about a storyline if it intrigues me. But the week to week, thank you, Remain Teachable, thank you. But the week to week reviews for love and hip hop, I just can't. Like the last couple of seasons, I have tried to give it to y'all, and I just cannot get through these episodes. I stopped doing Black Ink Crew for the same reason. I just couldn't keep doing it. Like, that's why I stopped doing Love After Lockup. Like, the storylines are just so ridiculous, and I just get tired of knowing that I don't believe none of it, knowing that the shit is produced and it's a storyline and it's not real, And I know that a lot of reality TV, they have storyboards, but when you can just tell how produced something is, it's just not entertaining anymore. And I say all that to say, this season of the Real Housewives of Potomac and last season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it got so toxic. The mean girl syndrome was at a point where I was no longer entertained. And I told y'all, I think at one point I might have even said in one of my reviews, if Lisa Renner comes back next season, I don't know if I'm going to watch it because I'm just at a point where I'm all here for light shade and fun stuff and yada, yada, yada. But at a certain point, last season was just bad with Lisa Rinna. What happened with the whole Kathy Hilton thing when she really tried to make gaslight everybody into feeling like Kathy Hilton was this out of control, raging bitch. And don't get me wrong, I ain't saying Kathy Hilton is no angel. I don't know that woman, but I'm not saying I believe she's an angel, but it was a lot. Like if y'all watched last season, I think y'all know what I mean. It was just a lot. You know, Bossy Diva, I actually was going to watch it this season, but I missed my DVR didn't pick it up. So because it was a lot of new people. So I said, well, let me see what these new people talking about. Because I think the old people the storylines just got old and stale. So I said, well, let me see what the new people talking about. And I've seen a couple of clips that look interesting, but now I'm like 4 episodes behind. So you said the same thing about Lisa Kardashian. Who is Lisa Kardashian? I don't know who that is. I mean, I think you're being funny, but I don't even know who you're talking about. I get personally offended when the storyline is ridiculous. Makes me feel like they think we're dumb for 24 weeks watching this. Yeah. Real Housewives of Atlanta jumped the shark with great accusations. Now all the shows are following suit. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I didn't think that was funny. And a lot of people, people who are, fans of Phaedra. Oh, you're talking about Lisa Rinna. Okay, okay. Yeah, I just didn't. And a lot of people who are fans of Phaedra, they're like, well, it wasn't a big deal. And it wasn't a big deal. And Candy went too far. And I'm like, no, she did not. Like, and in the moment, I don't think when they contrived this story, because it was contrived now, whether you believe it came from Carlos, whether you believe Portia and Phaedra came up with it, whether you believe Phaedra came up with it all on her own, it wasn't funny. And I don't think that people understand that in certain situations, you have real life ramifications. Look at CeeLo. Now, here's a situation where the double standard kind of worked in Candy's favor, because if Candy had been a man and Portia had accused Candy of doing what she accused Candy of doing, it could have went a totally different way. Look at CeeLo. And I'm not saying that CeeLo deserves any sympathy. I'm just saying those same CeeLo, he talked about slipping a drink in somebody's, slipping something in somebody's drink, wasn't, the R word or whatever. And, I don't even remember the whole storyline now, but I know it had something to do with him not thinking it was a problem slipping something in somebody's drink, and he made a song about it or made a joke about it or whatever. So his whole career, do y'all understand where CeeLo's career was when that happened? He was on a major network television show, right? He was on The Voice. He was one of the judges on The Voice. He had endorsements. He was doing commercials. He had albums. Like his career had taken off. We ain't seen CeeLo in 3 years. Like every once in a while he'll pop up. Like I think he did a performance over the holidays somewhere. I saw him somewhere singing, on one of them like, parade shows or something, right? He did, marriage boot camp with a woman he ain't never gonna marry. Like we see that he's trying to get it together, but he really lost his career over those comments. And I'm not saying have sympathy for him. I'm just saying people act like what Phaedra said wasn't a big deal. And I'm like, when Candy was like, this is my brand, Candy has been very candid about her sex life. Y'all didn't have to add nothing to it. Y'all could have just said Candy and Todd was trying to get me to come back to their dungeon one night. You didn't have to slip something in her drink. You know what I'm saying? Last time I saw CeeLo was marriage boot camp. That was when he was reduced to right. And again, I'm not saying I have sympathy for him. Please don't misunderstand. I'm just using him as an example that if Candy were a man and those accusations had been made, we would be having a different conversation. So that's a situation where the double standard kind of worked in her favor, right? Shout out to the 126 in the room. If you can hit the like button as you come in, please, and thank you. It is appreciated. I hated what happened between Phaedra and Candy. Those two had one of the best reality friendships, and then it was destroyed. Yeah, it was. It was destroyed. What's up, Shad? Hey, boo. Hey, Wendy, Happy New Year to you, love. Phaedra was fun on the show, but I side eye folks when they say Candy needs to get over it. Exactly. And again, and it's the same thing with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and it's the same thing with the Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, some things are a bridge too far. And honestly, I'm really feeling the same way about that whole situation. But anyway, I don't went left. But ding dong, the witch is dead. Lisa Rinna's leaving the show. I think here's the thing that Bravo does, and I've said this to you guys before. In most cases, I'm not saying in every case, so please don't give me the example of the exception to the rule. In most cases, Bravo does not fire people. They will reduce your role and almost force you to quit because they want to, I guess, let people get an opportunity to save face. Now, yes, there are extreme cases where they have fired people, but most of the time, like with Cynthia, they didn't fire Cynthia. They made her a friend of the show, and she didn't want to do it. With Quad or Married to Medicine, they didn't fire Quad. They reduced her to a friend of the show. Well, at first they didn't renew her contract, and then they brought her back as a friend of the show, and then she got her full-time position back. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. The other thing Bravo will do is they will give you a contract. Usually, if you are a new person or if it's a new show, your contract is for 1 year and they renew it after every season. So if your contract doesn't get renewed, it's still not like they're firing you. They just didn't renew your contract. Now, it was reported that Lisa had a 4-year contract and that it was up at the end of this year. And that was one of the reasons why they said that she was being so extra these last 2 seasons, because she was really trying to, solidify her position. It will be very interesting to see how that changes the dynamic of the show, because Erica Jane is coming back because, hell, she need a paycheck. Kathy Hilton said that she wouldn't come back if Lisa Rinna came back. So it'll be interesting to see if she comes back in any capacity. Because remember, I think a lot of people forget that Kathy Hilton was a friend of the show. She wasn't a full-time member of the show. She was a friend of the show. She filmed when she feels like filming. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how that changes the dynamic of the show. It will also be interesting to see if Lisa Rinna comes back next season or the season after next. I almost feel like a conversation was had. Remember the reunion when Andy Cohen said they want me to fire you, and she was like, well, or put you on ice or something, and she was like, well, put me on ice then. Well, do it then, Andy, do it. I keep telling y'all keep forgetting that man is their boss. And when I say y'all know I don't mean my tribe, but y'all in general keep forgetting that Andy, whether you like it or not, you don't even have to like it, but he is their boss. So imagine being reprimanded by your boss and your response to your boss, and your boss saying, you know what, they really want me to fire you. And your response to your boss being, well, fire me then. Most of us don't walk out of that meeting with a job. Most of us don't walk out that meeting with a job. And I think a lot of times, because it is entertainment and it is television, I think people forget those dynamics that happen in a regular job, and they start smelling their own shit. And I really felt like Lisa Rinna thought that nothing would happen. So I would be curious to find out if Lisa voluntarily left or if there was a conversation had. Andy and his proximity to them is what gets them comfortable to talk crazy to him. Yeah, and the fact that he plays a dual role. If Andy strictly was just behind the desk in the executive suite, and they only dealt with him when it was time to negotiate a contract, they would have a different level of respect. But because he kikis with them in the clubhouse, and they hang out together and they party together, and he invites them to personal functions and they drink and all of that, they get real comfortable. Then they sold their souls to the devil. Andy and his I just read that. Andy calls the shots, and that's why when he tells Teresa to apologize to her brother, she does. Absolutely. If Andy Cohen behaved more like Mona Scott Young, these women would never talk to him like that. Yeah, I mean, again, and that's in any job. If your boss went to happy hour every time y'all went out and got drunk with y'all and partied it up, and I'm not saying every once in a while for a special occasion, but even then, you still have to maintain that you're the boss. You can't get drunk with your subordinates. You can't be partying until 2, 3 o'clock in the club on a regular basis with your subordinates. You can't go into the break room and sit down with your subordinates and chat it up and talk about, so what's going on? Give me the tea. Who's who's cheating on their wife? Who's clocking out early and pretending like they're still here? Who's coming in late and getting their friend to clock in for them? You can't play those games as the boss. So, I mean, I put a lot of that on Andy too. He's too familiar. He gets too comfortable. But when it comes time to take care of business, he's got to take care of business. And, let's not forget that everybody's got a boss. Everybody's got a boss. That's what we're talking about now. So who is in control of love and hip hop since Mona left? Child, the same production company that does Black Ink Crew, and that's why I look crazy. That's why Love and Hip Hop is just different. It ain't the same because it's being produced by the same people who do Black Ink Crew, and I just got to the point where I couldn't even stomach watching Black Ink Crew. My boss would leave the holiday party once we started drinking. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I worked at the same school for 10 years, and it was a great school. We were like a family. Like, we really truly were like a family. Like, we vacationed together. We did a cruise one year where like all of the teachers went on this cruise and all that. And every year, the first week of school, the first Friday of the first week of school, the hospitality committee will always sponsor a happy hour at a restaurant somewhere around. And the principal never came. I had the same principal for like the first maybe 4 years. And then after that, the vice principal became the principal. So she was her protege. And so I had the same principal for like the first 8 years, right? Principal never came. The principal would always pay for the first round. And the person who was head of the hospitality committee would always let people know, hey, the first round of drinks is on the principal. She sent the money. She's paying for the first round of drinks. The hospitality committee would pay for the second round. Anything after that, you were on your own. But that was the principal's way of saying, hey, I'm rewarding y'all, congratulating y'all for a first, good week of school. But again, I don't need to be here with y'all getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Black Ink Crew is over too. Yeah, I think Black Ink Crew is over. Yeah, I think so. Child, my boss don't even know what I do after work, and I like to keep it that way. Coworkers too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to set boundaries. You definitely have to set boundaries. EJ would have completely different personality, in my opinion. She is nice to gross out in Sutton. When Lisa is not around, she will need a new alliance. Yeah, it is going to be different to see the power shift this season. It's going to be very interesting to see. Definitely. So now, and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was on pause. They said they weren't going to start filming until after the holiday. Normally they normally film through the holidays. They normally film through Thanksgiving, Christmas. The last couple of years, they've been filming through the holidays, and they said they were putting it on pause through the new year. And I bet you it was to get them contracts together and figure out who was who and what was what. They needed a minute. After that season, they needed a minute. They needed a minute to figure that out. So we got sidetracked, but that's good. That's a good sidetrack. Ooh, look at that. Breaking news, honey. Breaking news. All right. So I'm wondering, do you think there was a connection about the findings of Garcelle's investigation and Lisa Ren and Diana? Because I feel that we will be concealed wraps definitely. Concealed indefinitely. I don't know. That's a good question. I do think that remember that other story came out that said that Lisa Rinna was remember that other story came out that showed that Lisa Rinna was trolling and it came from her IP address. It wasn't the Diana Jenkins, it was another one. She was trolling who was she trolling? A reporter or a blogger or something, and they were able to prove that well, they were able to show that it came from her IP address. Would I be surprised to find out that Lisa Rinna or Diana Jenkins had something to do with it? No. Um, yeah. I don't know if she did, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Erica is definitely gonna be a different conversation because let's remember, Erica needs that job, so she really needs that job. So, Mr. Star Time and Too Busy to Stay. We'll catch the replay. Well, thanks for coming through. Thank you, my love. All right, it's 143 people in the chat. How many likes do we have, y'all? Can y'all please hit that like button? All right, let's move on. Let's move on. The person who is accused of taking Takeoff out has been released on $1 million bond. Now, who put that bond up? I don't know, because it's the same guy who said he couldn't afford. What did he ask the court for? $2,500 to pay for a private investigator. He said he had used up all of his money for his lawyer. So where he got the money from to put up $1 million bond? I mean, um even if he went through a bail bondsman, that's still what $100,000 cash. So somebody had to put up their house or something. I was thinking the same thing, Morgan. I hope he got his head on a swivel. And the sad thing is because he is out on bond, he can't go nowhere. Ain't like he can go because remember they said allegedly they found him with a passport, a plane ticket, and cash. So I promise you he had to surrender his passport. He can't go nowhere. Yeah. You know, so he better keep his head on the swivel, and I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. But child, I know that's right, Wendy. I've been at Christmas parties too, where they people sitting there getting drunk and all kinds of stuff. I said, okay, y'all keep playing that game if you want to. Somebody may have set up Takeoff, huh? What you talking about, L Love? Not don't stalk my sister. Dance on that button. Yeah, dance on that like button. Hey, I don't know what you mean, L Love. What somebody may have set up Takeoff. The money. I don't know what you're talking about, L Love. All right, Andrew Tate. Looks like that all those cars that he was bragging about when he was trolling that young lady on social media talking about all his expensive cars that puts out all these exhaust films in the atmosphere. Well, it looks like the police, the popo down to Romania, are seizing all of these expensive, wonderful vehicles in their ongoing investigation against him. Lovely, lovely, lovely day. That's a lot of money to come up with. It is a lot of money to come up with. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who put it up. I don't know where it came from, but it is definitely a lot of money to come up with. Yeah, I knew a lot of people was gonna say Jay Prince. I know that's where people are gonna go, and I don't know. I mean, I can't say he did or he didn't. Well, he is or he isn't, but somebody did it. Somebody did it. I don't think it was a setup, but it definitely due Jay Prince negligence. It was definitely due to Jay Prince negligence. I don't know why we are blaming Jay Prince for two grown people making bad decisions. I don't understand that. How was it Jay Prince's problem? From my understanding, you had a group of grown ass folk gambling, playing dice. One person got mad at another person, a fight started, and somebody got shot. Now, if it's more to the story that I'm missing, y'all let me know. But from my understanding, that's what had happened. And unfortunately, Takeoff was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I don't know how that's on Jay Prince, but y'all let me know something I don't know. The rise and fall of the Red Pill Man should be a TV show. Every episode we cover a manosphere fool who causes his own downfall. I got a treatment and everything. Well, you write it out, boo. Jay Prince is a producer. He's a big time producer down south. It's because Jay Prince's gambling parties usually end in violence. People have got shot at his parties more than once. Okay. All right. I don't know nothing about it, but okay. All right. An update in the Jen Shah. I did a quick drop yesterday on Jen Shah. New evidence being submitted to the court as it relates to a restraining order that she got. Now, I got more information on that situation, okay? And I'm calling bullshit. I'm going to call some BS on this situation. So here's what had happened, allegedly. Allegedly, this woman submitted not handwritten, I'm sorry. Allegedly, this woman submitted a letter to the prosecution basically saying, Jen Shah isn't a nice person. I had to get a restraining order against her back in 2019. She did all these horrible things to me. The prosecution then submitted that information to the judge because they said they want the judge to take that into consideration. Thank you, L Love. And somebody else said they like my hair. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I got somewhere to go this weekend. My members know where I'm going this weekend. Y'all will find out on Sunday where I went. My members found out where I'm going, though. They know where I'm going. Anyway, but I got somewhere to go this weekend. But I'm calling BS on the situation, and let me tell you why. Based on the information that I got it from Up and Adam, so shout out to Up and Adam. What I had heard was this woman is allegedly the wife of a man that Jen Shah was having an affair with. This woman accused Jen Shah of sleeping with her husband, took out a restraining order against Jen Shah as it relates to the situation, called up Coach Shah and said, your wife is cheating with my husband. She's having an affair with my husband. And then 2 days later, called him back and said, I lied. It's not true. Well, Morgan, it wasn't her chalet. Remember, it came out that they were renting it, and it is on the market for something like $7 million. You let me know when you buy it. You let me know. I'll fly out and hang out with you for the weekend, girl. Hey, Geraldine, how you doing? Now, the reason why I call BS on that is a couple of reasons. Reason number one, girl, this case been going on for 2 years. If you had some information, something that was pertinent to give to the prosecution as it relates to the crimes that this woman has committed, then you could have submitted that to the prosecution. As far as you feeling like you wanted to submit something to the court saying that Jen Shah isn't a nice person and this letter that they submitted, it's just the lies and it's untruths. We know that. They have enough victim impact letters that they submitted to the court that they don't need you to add your 2 cents. I don't even understand why the prosecution took it. I don't understand what could have possibly have been in those letters that the prosecution thought was more impactful than her stealing money from old people. Girl, so you were sleeping with somebody's husband. Girl, don't nobody care about that. That ain't against the law. I mean, maybe in Utah it is. But girl, this woman built her chalet. I mean, it wasn't hers, but off of the backs of old people. Girl, don't nobody care about your husband cheating with her. And then you came back 2 days later and said it wasn't true. Now, you might have recanted that because your husband told you to. You and your husband kissed and made up and you pulled it all back. Like, there's any number of reasons why she pulled it back. That don't mean it wasn't true. But girl, and people was in my comments and was like, well, how can she do that? The case is over. She already pled guilty. Girl, I was like, I don't know. Because I understand, I feel the same way. Like, I feel the same way. I'm like, I don't know. No, Jen ain't pay her with what? Pay her mama back with what, Morgan? Where her Bravo check? Child. I hate when some horrible scandal becomes out. Everyone wants to bandwagon with every minuscule bad thing that person has done. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think anybody thinks Jen Shaw is a nice person. Like, I'm not fooled into thinking that she's a nice person. I don't know her personally, but from all that we have seen and from what she has pled guilty to, see, listen, the woman pled guilty to it. So at this point, it ain't like she fought. It ain't like she presented evidence and a jury didn't believe her or the judge didn't believe her. She went into court and she allocuted and she absolutely said, yes, I did it. I knew it was wrong. I knew I was breaking the law and I did it anyway. That is what she did. She had to do it in open court and she had to be specific. And she was very specific. I didn't read it here, but if y'all want to hear her allocution and actually hear what she actually said, you can go two places and find it. You can either go to Emily Baker, who covered it and she read it. Y'all know Emily Baker will read out the documents, or you can go to Bravo. What's it? Bravo. Oh shoot. They're two lawyers and they have a podcast and they cover all of the Bravo lawsuits. Anything legal dealing with Bravo, they cover, and they covered it as well. And they read through the allocution. She was very specific. So if y'all want more information and y'all want to know exactly what she said she did, y'all can go find out what she said she did. But in the grand scheme of things, her admitting to cheating on her husband is just not that important to me. So I didn't even understand why that was a thing. I didn't understand why that woman was able to submit it. I don't understand why the prosecution took it. But tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific time, which would be 11, 12, 1 o'clock our time, she will be in court and she will be sentenced. Jen Shaw's sentencing is scheduled for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Pacific Standard Time. So on the East Coast, it'll be 3 hours after that. So as soon as I get the word, I will give y'all the word. But I think she going to jail, child. She going to jail. Now, how long? I don't know. Yeah, we did reboot. We did, boo. We talked about Renna. Now, everybody keeps saying Renna got fired. Are y'all, is that wishful thinking? Or, because I didn't read that Renna got fired. I read that Renna left. Although, I do think behind the scenes, they agreed to disagree and part ways. But thank you again, Keisha, for being a member. Kenneth, you ain't get on the child. That's why y'all gotta hit that like button. Oh, you know what? And I usually share it out. I didn't share it out. Please hit the like button. We're at 136 likes. Let me share it out, child. I usually share this out. I've been waiting for the. Either way, she gone. It's in People Magazine, so we happy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They said it was mutual. Like I said, Bravo, generally speaking, like I said, there are exceptions to every rule, but generally speaking, Bravo does not fire people. They'll usually reduce their role to a friend of the show and force them to quit. or they'll not renew their contract, which really is firing them. But very seldom does it just come right out and be like, so-and-so fired. You know what I mean? So mutual parting, yeah, that's a fancy way of saying we told her thanks, but no thanks. And like I said, don't be surprised if Rena comes back in like 2 years. Don't be surprised. I'm just telling y'all. I'm not saying she will. I'm not saying that she will. I just said don't be surprised if she does. That's what I'm saying. Now I'll clear most of my day for Jen's downfall. Child, the news, if it's scheduled for 10 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, around 1:30, 2 o'clock ish. You know, they got to go through all the preliminary stuff and all that yada yada rigmarole, but it'll hit the news wire. As y'all know, it'll be just like the Tory Lanez trial. As soon as the verdict, they'll be running to their phones and tweeting and everything else. And they may even be allowed to have their phones in the courtroom. You know, each judge has different rules for his or her courtroom. So I do not know if they'll be allowed to have phones or not in the courtroom. I don't know. All right. Okay, dokie. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna do Tasha K last. So if you wait for Tasha K, we'll be there in a minute. We're gonna do her last because it's a lot to that. T.I. and Tiny are suing. Let me tell y'all who they suing, child. Why am I? They are suing MGA Entertainment for allegedly copying the former girl group OMG Girls for their LOL Surprise OMG dolls. So anybody who has a child, a daughter under the age of 12 knows what the LOL girls are, right? Or LOL dolls or whatever. Like it's this whole thing. I remember my goddaughter wanted them and I didn't know what the heck they were. I had to go into the Walmart and had to ask, what's up? What's up, Aaron? What's up, nephew? And if you guys remember years ago, I mean, this was probably about 10 years ago now. Tiny. Tiny had a group. It had her daughter. Her daughter was in it. Ray Janae was actually in it at one point, but Ray Janae ended up quitting the group. But Ray Janae was in it at the beginning. And a couple of other young ladies. You know, they started a girl group. They had a little bit of medial success. Median success. I remember they made a big deal about Vince, Tamar's ex-husband, signing them to management. At one point in time, remember Vince, at one point in time was a hot manager. Remember he was managing Toni Braxton and Lady Gaga and of course Tamar. So it was like a big deal when they got signed to him. Ain't heard nothing from them since. But anyway, and I know they had a couple of like little radio hits. Like I was, you know, that pop sound was beyond my taste buds. So I never really got into them. But and then they just kind of went away. Well, now T.I. and Tiny is accusing MGA Entertainment of copying them for the OMG girls. Now look, you can see here. Let me show you guys. Up top of the dolls. It's blurry. I'm trying to get it so it's not blurry. And down bottom are the girls. So you see the dolls on top. See how the one girl's got the pink hair on one side, the black hair on the other side. You see the girl on the bottom with the wig, pink and red. You see the yellow wig. You see the girl on the bottom. Okay. Here's a couple of more pictures. See the doll on top with the hair, with the purple hair. Then the girl at the bottom with the purple hair with the bangs. Sorry, y'all, that it's blurry. I was going to download these pictures and put them up, but y'all, I ain't had time. Y'all, I told y'all I got in here late. There's another one. Uh-oh, shoot. There's another one. Again, you can see the doll on top with the hair, and you see the girl on the bottom with her hair with the braids. And the reality is, at a glance, I can see the resemblance. At a glance, I definitely can see the resemblance, but um, and they, they may have a case. You know, not they may have a case, but do people care? Hell, they care. I mean, I don't care. I mean, the group isn't even a group anymore. Like, they're not even a group anymore. But those types of cases are very hard to prove. I mean, what's up, Harold? I mean, the reality is, it's not like those hairstyles are innovative. Like, it's not like it's hard to find somebody with a mismatched wig or exaggerated bangs or hair down their back. Like, I'm not saying that they didn't steal it. I'm saying that's gonna be a hard thing to prove. I mean, that's right, exactly, Bossy Don Diva. They didn't invent those styles. I mean, it's very reminiscent of those girls' hairstyles, but they didn't invent that look. I mean, that was a thing, right? Right. Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj actually were doing those looks. I mean, and again, you can go into any high school and find those hairstyles. I mean, I'm just being honest about it. They can prop for every picture that they can show of the OMG girls, they can show 20 pictures of a random girl walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? I thought all those cases got thrown out, House of D. I'm not saying that they're not guilty, but I just thought all those cases. I know the case in in California got thrown out. It's the look in the name. LOL have OMG dolls. Yeah. And again, I ain't saying that they didn't do it, but those cases, well, I should say they're hard to prove. You gotta have the right documentation. I feel like the fact that it took them a while to bring this lawsuit, it tells me that they got some. They feel like they have a good chance. That's how I feel about it. I guess if they win, they need to slide Shakana some of the money since she did most of those hairstyles. Yeah, but she ain't gonna do it. Her and Shakana ain't even friends no more, child. She ain't gonna get that girl no money. And how you gonna sue for a group that ain't even a group no more? Yeah, but they own it. T.I. and Tiny own it. They own the name. They own it. So they don't have to be a group anymore for they own it. That's just like when the Temptations left Motown. Berry Gordy owned the name Temptations. He could take any five random dudes, put them on stage, and call them the Temptations, and they could sing any song from the Temptations catalog. Like, they own the name. He owned the name, so they don't have to be a group anymore. Ti and Tiny can take any random girls, put them on stage, and call them the OMG girls because they own the name. That's what I'm saying, Bap. They would have to be able to prove some. They would have to. It's a hard road. That is a hard road to climb. To say you stole my style when your style isn't unique. Yeah, I think the group was only around. Yeah, exactly. Xavier said the group lasted less than 2 years. I know they weren't around that long. I know they weren't around that long. Like I said, Rage and they quit almost as soon as the group got started. Right, they own the name, not the style. I know, but what I'm saying is, so I'll use the same example. Barry Gordy owned the name The Temptations, but he didn't own the style. But when you thought about the Temptations, a picture automatically pops in your head. When you think of New Edition, I mean, when you think of the Temptations, a picture automatically pops in your head because of what was a part of the group. You know what I'm saying? Right, Kenneth. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. They may, Wendy, and that's a good question. Wendy said, I wonder if they have the rights to sell the likenesses for products like dolls, t-shirts, and other stuff. If they're smart, they do, because I'm sure that they anticipated being able to sell merch at concerts and stuff like that. So if they were planning to do something like that, I feel like maybe they were. Yeah, they were in that mindless behavior time period. Didn't Vince manage mindless behavior too? And I forgot all about them little boys. They gonna have a behind the music soon, child. Unsung. I hate that celebs start these girls groups and then don't do right by them. Look at Tiny, Candy, Kelly Rowland could have provided great opportunities. Well, Xavier, we don't. Well, you might. I don't know. You don't know the story. I don't know if they didn't do right by those girls or if they just weren't successful. Tracy said, I remember the OMG girls. I have a song on my iPod thanks to my daughter. It was a bop. Yeah, I think they had a couple of little bops. Like I said, they weren't my cup of tea. Only because I knew who they were, but I never really heard their music. I mean, I could hear a song right now and wouldn't know it's them. It was a grand opening, grand closing. Right, exactly. Morgan, it was. So anyway, that's what's going on. So in the category of suing, Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Huh? Fatty Cool. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. So Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is accusing Paula Abdul and a company of stealing her idea. Tommy Lee says, I created this look. Talk about some sunglasses, child. She says that she created a brand of sunglasses and that Paula Abdul and another company came along and took it from her. So she posted this on her Instagram. I created this look with Fame Cast as the whole design. I pushed my brand with my own money, no help. They then went behind my back and had Paula change the name to whatever she calls hers, and they are now trying to give me a percentage of her sales. And you dumb, never am I going to get played like this. There's no amount of money you can pay me for doing shady business. I could never trust them. It's just working. Oh, it's just wrong and illegal. This type of stuff is done to creators all the time and have now happened to me, but I'll see to it that I am fully compensated for this injustice. So Famecast, the company that she allegedly developed these glasses with, they posted a statement that says the following. On behalf of Famecast, we are shocked at your comments. Famecast has worked in good faith to support you, having invested tens of thousands of dollars in an effort to make your style a success. You are still the only person selling the style to which you refer to that appears on kitframes.com. Famecast has and will continue to honor our word in every regard. We are always available to discuss any concerns. Then Jag? I think that's supposed to be Jag Enterprises. That's the company that makes the product sold by Paul Abdul. They posted this. Your comment is outrageous. Your comment is outrageous. Paula has been a creative force in all realms for decades. This is simply another leap for her. She's never heard of you. She's never heard of you. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me start this again. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Lord, did he go in the chat? Bully B. We don't bring that Monday drama over here. We don't bring that spirit of Monday night over here, Scotty. Okay, we don't bring that spirit over here. Anyway, she's never heard of you, met you, seen, or known of you. Listen, they said she never met you. She's never seen you. She's never been around you. She didn't even know you existed on this earth, ma'am. After doing my due diligence, which you obviously did not, I learned, because I don't know who you were. I learned that you indeed had a, what does it say? I'm sorry, it's got the watermark over it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, God. I don't, okay. I learned that you indeed had a deal for a style of glasses of which you have, wait a minute, of which you have sold 7 pairs. The shade. The shade. He said, I learned that you indeed had a deal for a style of glasses of which you have sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pair. 7 pair. Certainly no company in their right mind would expand that deal. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Would not extend that deal to other styles, which, by the way, Paula was instrumental in the design and development of the styles available under her banner of Idle Eyes, a name she has trademarked. Oh, Jesus. I suggest that you cease and desist from accusing or maligning her in any way, or you will be the one sued. Listen, the way they got her together in that post, Tommy, you all right, girl? Child, the way they got you together. Are you, Tommy, are you okay, girl? Girl, the way they got you together, Tommy. Girl, is you okay? Oh my God. Oh, they got you together. They said you sold 7 whole pair. 7 whole nights. They said you sold 7 whole pair. I was actually going to say, before I kept going, I was actually going to say, if they offer her any kind of money, she should be happy and take that deal. Because who the hell even knew that she had a line of damn glasses? Who knew Tommy had glasses? Hey, Chapel and Shay. Girl, who knew? Write it in the chat if you knew Tommy had some sunglasses on sale. Who knew she had sunglasses? Who is buying sunglasses? Listen, the only way she could sell some sunglasses is if she sell them to the people that she beat up to cover them black eyes. Because the last I heard, that's all I know. That is all I know about Tommy, is that she's still out here fighting like she 10. That's all I know. She down to the baddies on the Zeus network fighting. That is all I know about her. That is all I know about her. Oh my gosh. Child. My goodness, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. They said, y'all, the way they got her together, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. And the funny thing is, I read it earlier. it seemed funnier when I was reading it to y'all because I actually read it earlier. I knew they got her together, but it really seemed like it was. It really seemed like it was funnier. It really seemed like it was funnier reading it to y'all. Oh my goodness. Child, child. Listen, she could see a straight jacket. She could smell some boxing gloves. She could see some ointment to keep your face clear during a fight. I'm just saying. I think you meant to say sale. Oh, you said sale. Okay. Oh God. Oh, child, that was good. I needed that in my life. That was funny to me, honey. Oh, that was funny. That was some good stuff right there. I still go to the beauty supply for my sunglasses. I'm not even lying. Listen, the only reason why I don't is because I got prescription glasses and I need prescription. But if I wore regular sunglasses, I promise you I would. I promise you I would. I would probably have 5,000 pair of sunglasses and none of them cost more than $30. And I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I probably would have like one expensive pair just to floss when I felt like flossing. But for the most part, I'd have a bunch of cheap pair. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It's the audacity that she thinks Paula was watching her page. Listen, that thing said she don't know you. She's never heard of you. And when we did go out and do our research to find out who the hell you were, we found out that you sold all of 7 pair of glasses, and we were unimpressed. And how dare you think that she would have stole? She got 7 pair of glasses. Whew. Ooh, that thing was funny to me, y'all. That thing had me. Ooh, that was funny to me. I couldn't stop laughing. I really seriously had to sit there and just like inhale, exhale. I had to inhale, exhale, y'all. I had to inhale, exhale, y'all. Cause I ain't lying. I really had to inhale, exhale, exhale. Child. That thing was funny to me. Okay. That's now let's get to this Tasha K thing. Now let me say something to y'all. And the person, no, I got one more thing before we get to Tasha K. MTV. MTV. There's a new reality show coming to MTV. It is about it is an LGBTQ series. It is gay men. Todrick Hall is one of the stars of the show. Coming down, it is called WeHo. For West Hollywood. They all live in West Hollywood. They're a group of friends. I say friends in quotation marks because they saying they friends now. And halfway through the season, they're gonna be on social media fighting, and they ain't gonna be like, they'll be like, I ain't even know you. I just met you. I only filmed with you. So I say that they friends for now, but we're gonna find out what's really going on when they actually start showing the episodes. But it's supposed to premiere later on this month down to the MTV. Now, let me say this to y'all. As somebody who has been a supporter of the Chasing Reality brand from day one, from the first season of Chasing Atlanta, I see you, MTV. I see you. You see me, and we see each other. Now, first of all, I already know it's going to be drama. She did. She got cleaned up. You ain't lying. She did. They cleaned her right on up. Oh, I'm going to send that screenshot to James, too. He going to fall out. But MTV, if you really wanted a reality show based around a group of friends that are in the LGBT community that are doing some things with themselves, like you stole the prototype from Chasing. And I listen, listen. Don't try to clean me up and be like MTV don't even know who Chasing Reality is. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to Paula Abdul, Tommy Lee me right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. But all I'm saying is when I saw the trailer, that's the first thing I thought about was Chasing Reality. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Oh God. Curtis Hamilton, who played Dr. Dre on Kings of Napa, was gay. I don't know if I knew that or not either. All I know is that that new show is for some reason in between the normal RuPaul Drag Race episode and Drag Race Untucked, and I ain't having it. Well, you know why they did that, Wendy. You know exactly why they did that, because they're target audience is going to be young, gay, white guys. And the demographic for RuPaul is young, gay, white guys. That doesn't mean that we don't look at RuPaul. It doesn't mean that black guys don't look at RuPaul. That doesn't mean that older people don't look at RuPaul, but it's the demographic. So they stick it in between two very gay shows on the premiere night, and voila. I'm not even mad about it because that's TV 101. I mean, they do that kind of stuff all the time. We did Cameron. We talked about Lisa Rinna a little while ago. Yeah. But yeah, they do that all the time on TV. If they're marketing a new sitcom, they plug it in between their two most successful sitcoms. If they're marketing a new drama, they put it on a night where they have their dramas. That's TV 101. I'm not offended by it. I mean, it's obvious because MTV just doesn't have a lot of LGBT content, so it's obvious. But I ain't mad about it. It didn't work for Shonda Rhimes. It won't work for MTV. I don't agree. I think this show is going to be very successful. I think that, let me go get my dirty because I got to watch the stupid Ready to Love tomorrow night. I think you meant let me go set my DVR, but I'm about to say, auto correct be getting you. But I think it'll be very successful. I think those Shonda Rhimes shows did not do as well. If you really want me to tell you the truth, why I don't think those Shonda Rhimes shows didn't do as well. Thank you, Diamond Dada. Thank you. I think a couple of reasons why. One, I think they didn't give them enough time. Unfortunately, we, just like everything else in our society, we have a microwave reality. And because Shonda Rhimes had some hits that were off the, Scandal was a hit almost day one. Grey's Anatomy a hit. I think that's what she expected with all of her shows. And the reality is everything isn't a hit. Not her, but the network. The other reason why I don't think those shows were very successful is because by the time most of those shows came out, Shonda Rhimes had already left the network. So they were not vested in those shows being a success as much as they were with the Scandals and the Grey's Anatomies. Now, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. But Shonda had a lot of success on ABC before she, packed her bags and left. But the fact that she left and she didn't leave on the good terms, they're just not vested. They're just not vested. Wait, not 11. What is that, Abby? I stepped away at 9. Huh? I don't even know what that means. The Kevin. Oh, he lost. Oh, child, that thing is cracking me up. Because the sad thing is, what a lot of people don't realize, I'm switching to politics for 2 seconds. That is setting the precedent for every vote moving forward. Those same 20 people are going to hijack Congress. And all the Democrats need to do is sit back and watch it burn. They doing it themselves. Child, yeah, Grey's is still going on, child. I have never watched Grey's Anatomy. I have never seen that one episode. I forgot RDR comes on tomorrow night. Gotta resubscribe to Philo to watch it. Also, too, remember Todrick he built a fan base off of, not built a fan base, I'm sorry, but fans of Real Housewives, fans of RuPaul's Drag Race know him because he's been on this show so many times. Even if you didn't know who Todrick Hall was outside of RuPaul, if you're a RuPaul fan, you know who he is. So, again, it's not a dumb idea what MTV's doing. It's not stupid. Whoo, child. I'm still laughing off of that shit. That shit is funny to me. But with that being said, we gonna review it, honey. Y'all know Todrick Hall was my top rated video last year. You know we're gonna talk about Todrick Hall over here. Now that brings me to my last story that we're gonna talk about today. Please, it's 165 people in the room. If you could please hit that like button, I appreciate you a lot. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We are now We are now at 598. We need 598 subscribers till we hit 10,000. We are getting there slowly but surely. The train is a moving. Slowly but surely, the train is a moving. Okay. Now let me say something to y'all before we get into this good Tasha K commentary. Child, we don't even know where Todrick live because the house he allegedly bought ain't even his. Child, that's so we listen. But we're gonna talk about Todrick every chance I get to talk about Todrick because, like I said, y'all seem to like when I talk about Todrick. Let me say something. We need to have a meeting, okay? Before I get into this good Tasha K commentary, we need to have a little meeting. Right, when Matt Getz called him a squatter and posted that picture of him moving his stuff into the speaker's office before he was even elected, that shit. See, that's what I'm saying. The Republicans are, listen, all we gotta do is sit back with the popcorn and get the marshmallows and the chocolate ready for the s'mores, child. Let me say something to y'all. And I love each and every one of y'all that loves me. Notice I said I love each and one of y'all that loves me because some of y'all don't love me, and that's okay. Let me say something. I really love y'all, and I appreciate that y'all come to me. I appreciate that y'all talk to me. I appreciate that y'all bring me news. I even appreciate when y'all bring me criticism. I do. Especially as long as it's done in a constructive manner. Now, somebody left me a message last night down to the Instagram, and I don't think it's a regular subscriber, but I could be wrong. If you in the chat, you can drop down and let yourself be known. They were polite. They were not rude. So let me start by saying that they were not rude. But they basically, I'm paraphrasing because I deleted the comment. But after I deleted it, I wish I hadn't because I was like, you know what? But let me say this. The comment went something along the lines of, I know you like Tasha K. Now, I don't know if that was a typo and you meant to say, I know you don't like Tasha K, or if you were being sarcastic and saying, I know you like Tasha K, but. And then you went on to say, I'm paraphrasing again because I don't have it in front of me. Then you went on to say, and I know you're trying to grow your platform and all, but you sure do talk about Tasha K a lot. I mean, you do a lot of videos about Tasha K. I'm just saying, ... Well, finish the sentence, what you just saying. What is the ... I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you are insinuating. Yes, I am trying to grow my platform. Nobody down here on YouTube is down here because they don't want to grow their platform. If that's the case, don't know why you're here. But yeah, I do. I'm going to talk about people who do things that are interesting to me because it is my channel. I do a lot of videos on Tasha K. I also do a lot of videos on Bishop Whitehead. I also do a lot of videos on Jen Shaw. I do a lot of videos on Erica Jane. I do a lot of videos on, well, not so much anymore, but on Todrick Hall. We just got finished talking about him. Okay? I do videos about people who are doing things that I think is interesting. And as long as y'all come and y'all listen, I'm going to keep doing it. So I appreciate your criticism. I appreciate your I don't know what the hell you would want to call it, but I just thought I would let you know that I talk about Tasha K because Tasha K keep doing shit for me to talk about. I talk about Bishop Whitehead because he keep doing shit for me to talk about. Okay. And I'm not even mad, y'all. I'm only addressing it because I was like, let me address it because I wasn't going to address it and I deleted it. But I said, whoever this is clearly somebody that be in my bushes because how would you know that I do a lot of videos on Tasha K if you're not over here to watch them? So if you were in the clouds, take that and we moving on. Yeah, I'm not mad. DeMille, I am not mad. I'm not mad about it. I promise you I'm not. I think it's funny. Because it's clearly somebody who supports Tasha K. Because I feel like I have done a million videos on Bishop Whitehead. If anybody, y'all should be sick of Bishop Whitehead. And I told y'all, I just find him personally hilarious. Okay. I just find him funny. Okay. What's up, Pam? Hey, girl. Hey. I came in just in time. I see, girl. I do have a law question. If you have a few minutes, I do have a law question. And it is directly related to what we Gary talk about with Tasha K. We have a ministry that is the fastest growing group on the tribe, Block Ministry. Come forth and join. I know that's right, Kenneth. I know that's right. Y'all know El Teddy's a little busy right now, but y'all know Abby will get him. Abby will get him. Oh, speaking of which, Abby, I got something to tell you. I forgot to tell you. I had something to tell you. Hold on. Because I'm going to forget. Well, no, if you just remind me that I said I got something to tell you, just say mother, and I'll remember what it is. Thank you, Fruit Punch. You were a member before. Thank you for rejoining. Thank you, my love. Mwah. Anyway, y'all know I ain't mad about it. Y'all know when I get mad, y'all know what I do when I get mad. If I feel like I need to cut somebody out, y'all know I know how to cut somebody out. But anyway, we're not going to cuss nobody out in 2023. We're not going to cuss nobody out in 2023. I'm praying that we're not going to cuss nobody out in 2023. Okay. You know, I think YouTube does that periodically because I've had people say that to me, and that's actually happened to me too. It was somebody that I thought, I was like, I know I'm a member on their channel, and it wasn't showing up. I think it was El Teddy. No, it wasn't El Teddy, but I don't know, it was somebody. He might be in the bushes, but I know he's busy. Oh, you all right? Well, you got the case on it, so hopefully it's okay. Oh, well, all right. Okay. All right. You said speak for yourself. No, I'm saying I'm not going to cuss nobody out on here, on YouTube, on here. All right. So listen, last night, shout out to B. Sloan who hit me to some drama that was going on down over to the Tasha K lane, right? Now, I had told y'all last night that I would bring y'all part 2. Now, after I did the research today, I said I'm not going to do a whole separate video and do the part 2. I'm not going to do a whole separate part 2 video, but I'm going to give y'all the update as follows. So, R. Kelly did a jailhouse interview on Natasha Sonora. What I say her name was? I wrote it down. Hold on. Samora. She is on Instagram. You can go find the clips of her on her Instagram. Her Instagram handle is at I am Natasha Samora. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. It is at I am NATASHA SIMORA. I believe I'm spelling it right. Okay. That is her name. Down to the Instagram. Okay. You can go find all 3 of these. And Abby, you're gonna love this. Abby, I hope you're still here. I know sometimes you got to tip out. So I hope you are still here because baby, this is gonna give you a whole key. So if you go over to her Instagram channel, you will see she has 3 videos pinned to the top. The first video is part 1 of her interview with R. Kelly. The second video is part 2. And the third is her response to Tasha K. That is the one we're going to talk about. Because the way she bless your heart, the way she hit the Tasha K with the bless your heart read, baby had me dying. The bless your heart read that she gave Tasha K while Tasha K was ranting and raving on her channel was hilarious to me. But we're going to get to that. Let me just go over what it was. The reason why it wasn't worth me doing a whole nother live about it, because I told y'all I would do a part 2, is because honestly, what I said last night was 95% of it. Like I only got a few little tidbits, and so I said I'm just gonna be repeating myself. So let me reiterate in case you missed the live from last night. R. Kelly did an interview with Natasha Samora. She is, she's social media. She does radio, podcast, whatever. Her producer, and I left my notes. I always leave stuff sitting on my desk because I be doing stuff at work. That's what the gift for doing stuff at work, because I left my notes sitting on my desk. But her producer is cool with R. Kelly. Now, I said this last night. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to stand by this. In my opinion, she is very pro R. Kelly. In my opinion, she is very pro R. Kelly. You can take it how you want it. That's not important to this story. I'm just telling you, people might say, well, why would R. Kelly do an interview on her platform? She's very pro R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly says that he did that interview for 3 reasons, because he has not done an interview since the Gayle King, I'm fighting for my life, man, interview. Okay. Reason number 1, he said he wanted to clear up the rumors that about Joycelyn Savage. He said that she did not have no baby by him, but that is his fiance. Now, he claimed her. He said that is his fiance. He loved her dearly, but she ain't had no baby by him. That ain't true. Thing number 2 he wanted to clear up was that album. He said he didn't do that. He said, why would I make a song saying I did it? I don't know, but that really did sound like you, R. Kelly. But he said that ain't him, and that album is not real. That's not true. He said, I don't know. But this is what he said. He said, I don't know what I was singing about, but I wasn't saying that I wasn't confessing. Y'all can't be making this shit up. He said I wasn't confessing. The third thing he wanted to talk about was the part we're going to talk about. Tasha K and these emails. He wants Tasha K to go to jail. He feels like Tasha K tampered in his trial, and as a result, that she tampered with witnesses and she should go to jail. Now, let me tell y'all, let me refresh our memory for those who do not know what had happened. Okay. Somebody who worked for the BOP for Chicago. Now, they worked in Wisconsin. They didn't even work at the jail where R. Kelly was being housed, but because they had access and they could access his private emails, they were able to get emails. And they said that this woman accessed R. Kelly's private emails 100 and something times. Now, ma'am, what made you think you wasn't going to get caught? Once or twice, you might have slid under the radar. But 100 times, you was accessing emails that you wasn't supposed to be in. What made you think wasn't nobody going to catch you? And what did you have to go in there for 100 and something times for? You didn't get everything you needed the first time, the second time, the third time. Ma'am, you wanted to get caught. Sometimes people are just dumb ass. Anyway, you wanted to get caught. Anyway. Now, allegedly, here's where the story gets a little murky. Allegedly, this woman, it was over 100 times, exactly, 2 Ellis's. Allegedly, this woman anonymously sent Tasha K these emails. Anonymously, like, I guess she was a fan of Tasha K. She wanted Tasha K to get the scoop. Remember, during that time period, Tasha K when Tasha K first started reporting on R. Kelly, she had like 60,000 subscribers. She said that herself, not me. I ain't making that up. She said that. She said she had like 60,000 subscribers when she first started reporting on R. Kelly. Fast forward 5 years, she got over 1 million subscribers. So when she first started doing the R. Kelly stuff, she got a lot of traction off of the R. Kelly story. I ain't saying she got all 1 million subscribers, because a lot of them came from a lot of them came with the Cardi B situation as well. But she definitely gained a lot of traction doing the R. Kelly stuff. Because remember, she was getting exclusives with the family members of these women, Joycelyn Savage, Azriel Clary. Remember, she interviewed the people that claimed that they had threesomes with R. Kelly. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on. And you ain't never lied, Bap. There ain't no, listen, you right. There ain't no YouTuber that I like enough to go to prison for. Hell no. No, ma'am. So, now, there was rumors, I say rumors because I don't know where they came from, that Tasha K paid for that information. Now, Tasha K said it was sent to her anonymously. Again, we're going to go with that story because I can't say it didn't happen. Okay. R. Kelly is alleging that Tasha K took those emails, and not only did she speak on those emails on her YouTube channel and do videos about the emails, which we know she did because we saw the videos. Well, y'all might not have, but they were out there. We know she did. Yeah, she interviewed the brother too. But he is saying that she showed those emails to the family members of Jocelyn Savage and Azriel Clary. And as a result, this is what he's alleging. As a result, he is saying that that is when Azriel decided to break up with him. And that is when she decided to testify against him. Now, he is alleging. I need y'all to be with me on this one. It's 172 of y'all in the chat. Can y'all please hit that like button? I appreciate you. Moderators, what my numbers looking like? I hope we got 150 people in the chat because this is going to crack y'all up. This is going to be funnier than the Paula Abdul tweet. Well, it wasn't Paula Abdul, but it was her people tweeting. It's going to be funnier than that. I need y'all to listen to this. Come here. Come close. Come here. I need y'all to come in here. I'm going to try to say this with a straight face, y'all. I'm going to try to say this with a straight face, okay? He said that Tasha K showing those emails to his other girlfriends is what made them get mad at him and decide to testify against him, which is the reason why he was convicted. Now listen. Hold on, I'm going to say it one more time. He said that Tasha K releasing those emails made his other girlfriends mad because they found out that they weren't the only ones and that he was talking to all of them and that all of them was sending him money and doing all these things for him, and they got mad. And that's why Azriel broke up with him and agreed to testify. And that is what led to his conviction. Sir, let me go back to my notes. Hold on. Let me go to my notes. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Let me go to my notes. Here they go. Here they go right here. Here it is. Here it is right here. Hold on. Don't say nothing, y'all. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Here it is right here. Sir. R. Kelly. Listen. I need you to listen. I'm gonna get back to Tasha K in a minute. But R. Kelly. Kelly, I'm not gonna call you Mr. Kelly because I think you're a disgusting human being. I'm not calling you Mr. Nothing. But sir, I need you to listen. The prosecution had 52 pages of witnesses. 52 pages of witnesses, sir. Azriel's testimony, although it was very compelling, is not the reason why you are in jail, sir. 52 pages of witnesses, sir. Sir, they had tapes. They had tapes of you abusing the women, doing disgusting things to those women while you were abused. Sir, now listen, we can blame Tasha K for a lot of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to get back to Tasha K in a second. But sir, we are not going to get sidetracked. We are not going to conflate the two things. They are separate. She ain't the reason why you in jail. I mean, listen, I can blame Tasha K for a lot of stuff, but she is not the reason you are in jail, sir. Abby, don't do it. Abby, Abby said, Abby, Abby said, not him blaming the emails when he know he can't read them. Abby, here go friend talking about he can't read them either. Y'all wrong. Y'all, not, you know what, see, Golden, you wrong too. Now he can't count past the age of consent. Y'all are cutting up in this chat. Oh, y'all cutting up. Now let's get back to Tasha K. Pam, if you still in the chat, this way I need your opinion. Now, Ara Kelly said that what Tasha K did was illegal, that she obtained stolen documents, she obtained documents that were gotten illegally, and she posted his private personal information, and that she shared that information with people who were part of his criminal investigation that were witnesses for him. And as a result, she tampered with witnesses that could possibly have changed their testimony, because he said that Azriel and Joycelyn had been subpoenaed. But remember, Azriel testified, Joycelyn didn't. He said that as a result of what she did, she influenced Azriel's testimony, which is witness tampering, and that's why she need to go to jail. That's what he said. That is what he said. Okay. Now, Tasha K said that her attorneys were subpoenaed, that she was subpoenaed, and that her attorneys successfully were able to argue that basically, because she is a member of the media, a member of the press, that she was within her rights to publish that information. She had no obligation to hold on to it or anything like that. Pam, if you're still in the chat, does that, it sounds like it makes sense, because I do know that members of the media, whether we respect Tasha K or not, or whether you like Tasha K or not, she is a member of the media. That I know that members of the media do it all the time. I mean, I think of probably one of the more famous cases of Watergate, where they got a lot of top secret documents that they weren't supposed to have, and they published it. The guy that left, well, no, that's not a good example, because he left the United States because he was going to go to jail. So that's not a good example. But I know that it does happen. But you can't charge a civilian with witness tampering. Don't you have to be an officer of the court? See, I don't know. That's a question I need to know, because I don't know the answer. I don't know. But let's talk about the second part of this, because the second part of this is funny to me. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me get. Oh Lord, Bishop Whitehead done went live. Lord, oh Lord, I hope he didn't say nothing crazy, because I don't have the energy for him tonight. I just can't. I can't with him tonight. I'm too busy dealing with her. I can't deal with him. So this is her. The one I was telling you about, Natasha. This is what her page looks like, right? Those top 3 videos are the ones that are pinned. The first 2 videos, like I said, are her interviews with R. Kelly, and y'all can go hear what he had to say himself. He spent more time talking about Tasha K. Like, he mad. He big mad at Tasha K, y'all. He is mad at Tasha K. He spent more time talking about Tasha K than he's talked about the fact that he didn't make that album, the fact that somebody lied about him getting somebody pregnant. Like, he spent more time on Tasha K than he spent on anything else he talked about. But hold on, y'all. I want to get this put to the right point. Okay, y'all. So listen, this is what I'm gonna do because this is on Instagram and I didn't. I should have screen recorded it, but I didn't. So when I get it to the part where I want y'all to listen, I'm just gonna unmute because if I go out on Instagram, it's a whole thing. Y'all know on Instagram, you're looking at it on Instagram, it'll start over or whatever. So I'm just gonna come back. So I'm muting to get to the part I want y'all to hear. When I get to that part, then I'm gonna just unmute so y'all be ready. Okay.
Which is again quite weird. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Hold on, everybody, let me pull it up.
So she's talking about Tasha K's
No.
response to
Okay.
her interview.
When it comes to the Tasha Simona interview, I don't like her, but I respect her. When it comes to the Tasha Simona interview, I don't like her, but I respect her. I don't like her, but I'm a respecter. I felt like her tone changed when she got me on the phone and was excited. Tasha K. Let me pause that right there. Let's clarify something. I'm gonna play. I know you all like to hear audio straight, but I'm sorry because this is the first time I'm hearing it back from when people sent me all kinds of audio recordings of this. Tasha, we never talked on the phone. We never talked on the phone. What are you talking about? You sent me a DM on Instagram. I responded to your DM. We communicated solely by text communication. I responded to your assistant, Chelsea. And actually, the time that you sent or your assistant sent, I was there. You had me sitting there for 30 minutes and then you came on, I'm in Africa and I'm so sorry. I don't play with people's time, so on and so forth. To be quite honest with you, I was 5 minutes away from walking away because I was sitting there waiting for you. You asked me to have a conversation with you. I didn't ask you for the conversation. Let's be clear on that. I don't have to speak to you. There's nothing that I have to clarify with you on. This is not your interview. This is not your conversation. You wanted to speak to me to clear your own name and clarify things in which you wanted other people to receive. Necessary to even say you don't like me. Who cares? We don't even know each other. So whether you like me or not, what does that have to do with anything here? You're a Black woman on another platform doing what you do over there. And I'm a Black woman on my own platform doing what I'm doing. I'm not focused on you and how you garner your dollars and people and so on and so forth. I'm not focused on anyone. So what's the problem, Tasha? What's really the problem? But we're going to continue on. Bit.
And play a little bit more.
And then you got your notes. And then it was like, I didn't have no notes. I didn't come prepared. Like I didn't have all that. I literally came in and arms open, ask what you want. Do what you want to do. You know, like I didn't need all that. I know this shit like the back of my hand, you know, and I've been going through it. Like I was the one that helped put the case on, like for real. Like let's run it back for you. When it comes to the Tasha Simona interview, I don't like her, but I respect her. I don't like her, but I'm a respecter. I felt like her tone changed.
She replays stuff a lot.
She got me on the phone and was excited. Tasha K, she bit. It's like, I got her. And then you got your notes. And then it was like, I didn't have no notes. I didn't come prepared. Like I didn't have all that. I literally came in and arms open, ask what you want. Do what you want to do. You know, like I didn't need all that. I know this shit like the back of my hand, and I've been going through it. Like I was the one that helped put the case on, like for real. Like Tasha, I don't think that bragging at the fact that you didn't come prepared and you didn't have no notes. You've been talking about this case for the last 4 years, so okay, I'm not as vested as you are in this at all. I interview many people on my platform, between Instagram, Facebook, and for different radio shows across the country. Shout out to all the different radio stations that do call me to talk to different people on their platforms. Hello? This case. Not only that, I always have notes. I like to be prepared. To come up like that was just such a silly.
So I'm gonna leave it there. But when I tell y'all that her response to Tasha K was very bless your heart, like her whole response to Tasha K was that, and she said, and she was like, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Like I'm not. That's just not what I'm gonna do, Tasha. She said, listen, you got to catch her from the beginning where she says, I mean, I guess Tasha K sits on her platform drinking out of an open bottle of wine, and her people are called winos, I guess. She said, I had to be debriefed on her. I didn't even know who she was. Like her whole affect is very bless your heart. Like when I tell y'all, I was cackling. So for those who do not who didn't hear me, I said it yesterday. She is very Wendy Williams like. She sounds like Wendy Williams, and she actually looks like Wendy Williams a couple of surgeries ago. And I'm not even saying that to be funny. I'm really being serious. She very much looks like Wendy Williams. She has this big, like, natural afro. It's beautiful. I thought it was beautiful. Of course, Tasha K's people was calling her a lion and saying that her hair looked like a lion's mane, but I thought she was beautiful. And she, but she does. She very much sounds like Wendy Williams, and she looks like Wendy Williams. But what happened was Tasha K reached out to her after she heard what R. Kelly said in this interview that she did with R. Kelly and wanted to talk to her. And the woman showed up with notes because, of course, she wanted to question. She did. She really ended up turning it into an interview of Tasha K. And she asked Tasha K about the legal stuff. Like, look, that's illegal what you did. And Tasha K was like, it's not illegal what I did. Yeah, I already went through all of that. But I saw that. I think she posted that video either last night or today. And that was her responding. Because, of course, Tasha K, she said, because after Tasha K posted the interview that they did, then, of course, Tasha K had to have her after party, which she did. Tasha K did what she does. She was clowning the woman. And you heard her say, I don't even like her, but I respect her. You heard some of what Tasha K said. So that was her response. Her response was, but okay. Like, it was very much, okay. I don't really know you, but okay. No, she wasn't nasty. Yeah, she did not have that. Now I didn't know that woman before yesterday. So I only watched those 3 videos. I don't get shock jock from her. I do not feel like she is into the shock jock. She doesn't seem like she's into the salaciousness of it all. As a matter of fact, and I'm gonna say this, and so the second part of this, and I decided that I'm not going to dig into this because it's just too sensitive, and I don't have enough information, and I do not have an opinion. But while Tasha K was doing the video, I told y'all this yesterday. Tasha K said in her interview I guess it was an interview with Natasha, she spoke on Azriel Clary's family and Joycelyn Savage's family. She was real cool with them at one time, and now she's not cool with them anymore. Well, she's not cool with the Clarys anymore because she said that. I mean, she's not cool with Joycelyn's family anymore because she said that Joycelyn's mom sold her to R. Kelly. Now, of course, she claims she's got evidence. She always has evidence, right? And Joycelyn's sister was in the chat last night and was like, that's not true. Yada, yada, yada. Tasha K was in the chat saying, you don't know. You weren't there. You're the younger sister. I have proof. And it was nasty. They were going back and forth in the chat while this video was premiering. So Joycelyn's father he came onto her Instagram, and he wanted to defend himself and say it wasn't true. But then he started kind of going into other stuff, and she was like, hey, I'm not interested in that. She said, I'm not interested in getting into a back and forth with Tasha K. I'm not interested in y'all's personal, whatever y'all got going on. I'm going to give you an opportunity to clear your name, because she did make, a very serious accusation against you and your wife. But outside of that, I really don't want to get into it. She said, because I don't know. I don't have enough information. I don't have any receipts, documents, emails. This is you coming on out of nowhere. So you can say what you need to say as it relates to clearing your name. But I really don't want to get into that. I just don't. Yeah. And I feel the same way too, Ellis's. I do not feel like she was rude to him, but she was very clear in saying, I'm not interested in getting involved in this bullshit. Like this that y'all got going on, I don't want no parts of it. I don't this right here. No. Um, and I'm not going to do it either. At first, I said, well, but no, I'm not. That situation is way too sensitive. I don't have enough information, and I am not interested in getting in between Tasha K and these people. I don't know. I think that's a very harsh thing to say to this family. I think that's a very serious accusation to make. But I'm not interested in clearing, rectifying none of it. I'm just not. I followed her for a while. She does good interviews. I hate she even engaged Tasha K. You know what, Jessica? I did enjoy her affect. I don't think I like the fact that I feel like she was trying to defend R. Kelly, but I do not know enough. So I'm not going to just come right out and say she was trying to, but I feel like she was. I feel like she was. In all reality, I do. But I don't have enough information to say that. So I'm not saying, oh, she's an art. No, I'm not going to say that. But I did enjoy the way she handled the situation. I did. I will say that. I enjoyed the way she handled the situation. Child, this is the mess that stopped me from watching Tasha K back there. She don't know when to stop while she's ahead. Yeah. I just think that's a lot to put on a family. And again, things have been said, she claims she's got all these documents and this, that, and the other. But it is what it is. But y'all, if y'all want to go, I put her Instagram handle in the chat. So if y'all want to go and find it. And of course, the edited interview is on Tasha K's YouTube channel. Of course, the whole interview is on her app. But the edited interview is on her YouTube channel. Yeah, I agree with you, Jessica. I understand. Yeah. So again, and then you heard at the beginning with Tasha K lied on that woman. Well, according to her, because I wasn't there, but she said she never talked to Tasha K on the phone. Y'all heard that when Tasha K lied and said when she got on the phone, she acted like she was happy to talk to me, and she was like, "Ma'am, let's be clear, I never talked to you on the phone. We never talked on the phone." I know, see, Golden. I literally just said the same thing. I said I've been on this thing for 2 hours. I still got stuff to do. Let me get off of here because I still got stuff to do, honey. Anyway, with that being said, I'm done. I mean, I really was done. Shout out to the 166 people in the chat. Please hit the like button on your way out. Please hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed to the channel. And I will catch y'all later. Y'all, for my members, y'all know that I'm not gonna be here tomorrow evening. Y'all probably will not see me again until Sunday. Got some stuff going on this weekend. Members, be on the lookout for them pictures I told you I was going to drop. And everybody else, you guys will see me probably on Sunday. I have to watch the whole interview. What whole interview, Leia? What whole interview do I have to watch, babe? Thank you, Chat with Lachey. Catching a live late but falling out the fact that you don't like beans. I do not like beans or peas. I don't like peas either. I refuse to eat them as a child. I used to get spankings. Child, I ain't never get spankings for not eating it, but my mama was just like, well, I mean, that's what I cook for dinner. So once she realized that I really wasn't gonna eat them, then she would fix me other stuff. But child, yeah, y'all late, cause I'm about to get off of here. I'm just waiting to see. I'm waiting for Leia to respond. She said I have to watch the whole interview. I'm not sure whose interview she's telling me I need to watch. Cause I watched well actually I watched both of them. I watched both videos. Y'all be safe. Yeah. I got a couple of things I gotta do. I got, tomorrow's trash day, so I gotta get the trash together. I gotta get some clothes out the dryer I thought I had finished washing last night, but I didn't. And then I gotta pack. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do, child. I did not mean to be on here till 9 o'clock. I know that. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Okay, Abby, I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.